Hello everyone, good morning. It is 10:30 in Holland at the moment. It's Thursday and I got a lot of stuff to show you because I got a lot of questions and I thought I'd do one video where I explain a lot of things. So I'm not sure how I'm going to title this video, but it's going to be talking about a lot of paint and a lot of skins and everything. So first off, the most important thing are my sponsors here. These are the sponsors of August 2017. So I'd like to thank everyone that has donated to my channel to help me keep it going. And you can just, you know, put the video on pause if you want to check if you're on there. And let's put this away before I get them all mixed up. So thank you all for helping me keep my channel running. Now, this, as you can see, is a silicone mat, and I'm gonna try to get this off here. Now it's really easy. What you do is you pull the, you stretch it. See, like I'm stretching it now, and when you stretch it, it already comes loose. As you can see here, there's let's see if I can show you. See that? But I want to get it off, totally off the mat. Let me zoom out a little bit. And to do that, I will be using my palette knife. So here it's loose, but I would like to get it off like this really big bit. I'd like to really get that in one piece. So see that where you pull? You just pull it and it just comes loose. That's pretty awesome. I did buy a couple of these mats for in my shop, so we'll see if that is an item people would like to buy. I'm not sure. Let's see here. That's it. See, it's very easy to make it let go. And I'm thinking if I get the bigger parts, or the parts on the end, I think I can pull it off in one bit, in one go. Well, you'll always lose a little bit, but let's see. There it comes. Oops, that one. Want to keep this one too. There it is. Oops. Might want to keep this one too. See, all you really do is stretch out that silicone and your paint will just stay like that, and then it's easier to make it let go. Okay, now this is the front side. Has some pretty cells in it, some let's see if I can get you in close. There you go. Has some fun stuff going on. Put it down there. Now the back of these things, they are not that pretty. I don't really like this. I like the front a lot better. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to get them off. Just like that. So we'll do the rest later because I don't want to bore you to death. We add another one. I think this one will be a little easier. Yep, see. The thicker your drip off is, the easier it is to get it off in one piece. See that? Now a lot of people ask, what can you do with skins? Well, what can't you do with skins? Because it's like a little painting all by itself. So I saw one person do it in one of those cry cut machines. She she did a little circular cut and put it in one of those bezel trays. I'll show you. Put it in one of these. But I'm pretty sure if I were to look for a really pretty part, I'd say I like this the most. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Now if I were to hit it with a hammer, I'm pretty sure I could get it out. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Should have whacked it there just a little harder. Nope, I got it. Now we had the bezel. Now we can pop it right in. I do think you have to do it a little bit more carefully. Nah. I think the best thing is a punch or something like that. Because I don't like it when it has these raised sides. So you'd have to cut it even a little bit smaller, which I don't understand because I used the bezel. Oh boy, okay. But I guess this would make a really pretty little pendant, right? So that we got that. Put this one away. Now, another thing that people ask me is about pouring on terracotta. And I can remember when I did my first pour on terracotta, a lot of people said, oh, that's not going to last. When you put that outside, it's going to come loose from the terracotta because on the inside, you know, the moisture will make it let go. Well, you know, I've been on YouTube now for about, let's see, I think 6 months. And I've had so many people tell me stuff that I was thinking, well, let's just see how that works. And I think that's the best attitude that you should have because a lot of things that I've been told are not true. So this is my terracotta bowl from a really a long time ago. And as you can see, it's still on there. It's been outside in the Dutch weather, which is terrible. You can even see that it's still pretty much moist from being outside all night. So it soaks up a little bit of the humidity, and that you can see that because it turns just a little bit darker, so it's wet. But it's been out there like this without anything on top. It has had rain on it, sunshine, rain, everything you can imagine, and even this, which isn't coated, it doesn't come off. So as you can see here, I put the pencil line on because I wanted it to have like a little rim, but you can see that there's nothing going on with this stuff. It's just on there, and you know, even if it were to let go after, I don't know, 6 months, a year, who knows, then you could just scrape it off and do it again. But up to now, it's pretty much on there and it's doing its thing. So I think I did spray the outside with an acrylic spray because of course you do that. So that's an acrylic spray, and maybe that's the trick, I don't know. But it's really easy to do. Looks pretty. It's a one-of-a-kind thing. So that's it. Now there was another thing that I'd like to show you, and that's the resin I did a while back. Now this was the first time I covered anything I had with resin. And the only problem I had, I didn't cover it when it cured. So there are some little tiny dust spots in there. But I don't know if you remember this this video. I put silicone on the in the painting. There was a lot of silicone, and I let it dry. And then without cleaning the canvas, I put resin on top. And you could see all those big dents and holes because the resin spread because of the silicone on the canvas. But the thing is, when you add a couple of drops here and there of silicone and you start rubbing it in really fast, you know, just mixing up that silicone with the resin, you just get a really smooth, without any dents, no holes. The only thing that I have is, as you can see there, it's a little bit of dust because I didn't cover it. So if you cover a canvas with silicone in it, with resin, all you do is add a couple of drops on top and you start rubbing it in with your gloved hand. So you just rub, rub, rub like that. Then all that silicone gets mixed in with that resin, and then you just see instantly, you see the resin level out without any dents or dots or whatever. But make sure you do cover it before it cures, because otherwise you get all those little dust specks in there. And I don't even think it is ugly. Couple of spots in there. I'll get you up close. This is a really beautiful, beautiful pour. It really worked out well. So it's on a, oh, I still have the, look at that. I am so lazy. Should have took it off right. So I did do the back because I don't like those drips. As you can see here, you got a couple of drips. I don't like those drips. So that's why I covered it in masking tape. Here we go. Just a tiny bit did creep under there. There we go. And if you want to remove this faster, you can heat it up with your hair dryer. That makes the tape let go a little faster. There it is. So that is, ooh, a piece of acrylic paint. So that was sort of the trick to do that, and that worked pretty well. Now the next one I did. Let me put that away because the light catches it. Okay, then we did. This week we did this one, and I really like this one. Let me get you up really close. I'll get the other ones too, which I made. There you go. Now they are pretty. First this one. Let me get you in close. You can't get it, I think. Yes, there it goes. Look at that, how pretty that is. I'll try to get you down here to see how domed it is. There it is. See, there's a nice little dome. And someone told me, you know, when you want to get a nice dome, wait for the resin to cure a little bit. And that was a really good tip. So thank you for that tip, because I'm going to be using it soon. Now this one has a little bit of a flat dome on it. See that? But also a really, really beautiful piece. It has the metallic in it. And when the light really hits it just right, you see everything pop up. Really beautiful. And then this one, really pretty. And a little bit of that resin, I don't know if you can see it, but a little bit of that resin, you can't take it. A little bit of that resin was over the side. There you go. But it's not really something that bothers me. It sort of makes the piece look prettier. It's having a lot of trouble of focusing. Now there you go. So they are really pretty. I like that little one the best. I don't know why, but it is really pretty. So I think the good tip is to let it cure just a little bit, and then it's easier to dome the resin. There's no dust spots in this one, as you can see, because I put little cups over it. This one too. This one is perfect. So I might be doing some more of those, these kind of, how did I get that out? I don't even, oh yeah, I think I hit it with the hammer too. I put the bezel on top of the Yupo and hit it. So I might be finishing these sometime this week. Now this one, see how crooked this is? Because it was stuck on my workbench, and I had to pry it loose. So I think we can just, I don't know, I think we can't use this one, or I might be able to pull it back. I'm not sure. Okay, that was that one. Now, a lot of people ask me about cups. Well, this is one of those cups. See, if when the paint is dry, you can just pull it out. See how easily you can pull it out. And this is paint from 2 days ago. Not totally dry yet, I'm afraid. See that? You can just pull it right out. So then you can use it again. And you can scrape the last of the on the sides. You know, when it gets really thin, that's when it's a little bit more difficult to release. But if you're willing to scrape out these cups, you can use them, I don't know, maybe 5-6 times. And do make sure that when you're scraping the paint out, you go through it with a little bit of a cloth that makes sure that you get all the bits out. Because when you put new paint in here, you don't want these little pieces of dried paint in your pour. Okay. Here's another one. If you do it really carefully, usually you get the whole thing out. Okay, you got the idea, right? Yeah. Okay, next thing. I was going to put a link under my videos about this person I saw do something totally amazing. But she hasn't answered yet. And I know I can just show you because, you know, if you put your stuff on the internet, I can just show you some other person's channel because, you know, those people are out there anyway. So I know I can do that, but I'd rather have someone say, okay, that's fine. You can put my link on your channel because I think that's the better thing to do. Of course, I can give you her name. That's no problem at all because you know, you can talk about someone. There's no copyright on saying, oh, have you seen that and that person's art? I don't think there's copyright on that. So now you know my my password. Doesn't matter. Not now. Go away, please. I'm gonna try and put it on here. Let's see. Let's get my own channel. Zip zip. No, I wanted this one. This one is so slow. Really, it's. Maybe I should do something, bring it to the shop or something. Okie dokie, here we go. This is me. Let's see. Settings, no, I don't want to go there. I just want to go to my own channel. Now if I could see where I have my channels. That's home. It's so different on a tablet or on a computer. I think that's totally ridiculous. Why? Nope. Playlist, videos, channels. Oh yeah, here are some. This one. So I don't think I should, well, why not? We can just go there. Her name is Gerda Lipski. There you go. If you search for that, you'll get to her channel. And what I really think is freaking awesome is, let's see, this one. And the views, it's been viewed 136,000 times, so that's pretty much, don't know if you can see it. She does most of her videos in really fast, but as you can see, she does a lot of painting over, see that? Painting over the, well, it's not a pour. First I thought it was a pour, but it's not. So just go over there and check her out. She has some really fun stuff, with everything with acrylics. And I think sometimes maybe, you know, we're done with the pouring and we'd like to do something different. Oh, I'm already talking about over 20 minutes. I can talk so much, I don't know how that happens. Okay, guys. But I'm going to be doing something like that. I'm going to try that. But I need some ethanol. Do you know what ethanol is? That's that stuff you put in those sort of a faux, I don't know how you call it. You know, you have those fireplaces with those flames, and that they use ethanol for that. Well, if you use that on your paint, you get amazing effects. And I'm sure a lot of my viewers will love to see me do that. So that's what we're going to do today, as soon as I get some of that ethanol. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to stop this one, put it up on YouTube so you guys have something to watch. And then I'm going to do some pouring. Yes? See you in a bit. Bye-bye.